till the next salary. Charlie, for many others, money management is still a work in progress. Yeah. And for a lot of people as well, Charlie, things are just not working the way they planned. And it's understandable, you know. Money is hard to come by these days. But guess what? A friend reached out about a small dilemma. And I'm sure it's a very familiar one for a lot of people. This Lexis, I lent money to a friend of mine. I lent my friend some money. After some time, I asked politely for my money back. He said, oh, he will pay. A week passed, I asked again. He said, oh, don't worry, I will pay. Then another week. Then my friend told me that if I knew I didn't have the ability to lend money and wait patiently, I shouldn't have given him the money in the first place. Because now I'm pestering him and he doesn't like it. Ebusiafo, can you believe that? Yes, the one that you lent money to is telling you that, you too, if you know you can't lend money and you don't have the patience to wait for it, why did you lend me the money? Hey! Is it because of your small money that you are troubling my life and every day and my money? I'm sure you'll be dumbstruck like I am. Look, let's be honest. Lending money to friends or family can turn saints into strangers. So the big question today is, how do you handle a friend who borrows money and gets offended when you actually ask for it back? Do you push for your money and risk the friendship? Or do you just keep quiet, cut your losses, and learn a painful lesson? Yeah. You know, some people say never lend money that you are not ready to lose. Yeah. And others say if you borrow, respect the lender. It's not charity. So I want to hear from you today. Have you ever lent money to a friend or a relative and it's become an issue? How did you handle it? I mean, if you're in this man's shoes, what will you do? You're asking for your money and the person says, oh, now you two have patience. Because of small money that you lent me, worrying my life like this. How do you handle it? If you've been in that experience, how did you handle it? If you lent money to a friend and they were being tough on it, did you get your money back? But for me, more importantly is what happened to the friendship or the relationship after that? Because sometimes, money can destroy relationships. It can destroy friendships. This is your money you lent the person in a time of need. You actually have to fight to get it back. Now, when you get it back, how does the friendship continue? Like, do you still go back to being friends? Like, how do you feel about them? Are you able to maintain composure? Or you dey bore them pass? I would love to hear your stories. Give me a call, 0302-216-541. Or you can WhatsApp me on 055-111-1997. Have you had that experience? How did you go about getting your money? And how was the relationship after that? In fact, if you were in this gentleman's shoes, what will you do? Will you just forget about the money? Say, well, it's okay. Yeah. Money is gone. Let's hear you. 0302-216-541. I think we got a friend here. Hello.
Yeah, my name is Constant Awudi.
Your name is?
My name is Constant Awudi.
Please speak up for me a little bit. I could hardly hear you.
Constant Awudi.
Constance.
Yes.
Okay, Constance. Thank you so much for coming by. Let's hear you.
Thank you. All right. There's a friend of mine. He's also a teacher as well. We used to do one work together. But he asked me for small money and then I gave it to him. He promised to pay back. So the time passed and then I was waiting patiently that this guy will return my money. Always when he sees me, then he waves me and then all of this. But I decided to question him and then find out, hey, Charlie, my money. He was like, oh, don't worry, I'll give it to you. And then later, when he sees me, then he doesn't want to talk to me and then So what I did is we went to the school. There was a time we went to the school and then we were given some bonuses. So I just over there and I walked to him and I said, "Bro, Charlie, it has been a long time, no money." And
when
he gave it to me.
when he got the bonus, immediately he got the bonus. You were there.
I was there as well.
But I'm curious, how was your relationship with him after that?
After that, at times when I call, he's at that time, you know, retain my call. At times when I call, you know, retain my call. But for me, mostly, if I see him, oh, Charlie, is that you? Uh-huh. But always, oh, but with time, we rebuild the relationship back again. But then when he asks for any money again, I don't give it to him. Even if I have, I don't give it to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool. That's fine. Anyway, Constance, thank you so much for sharing this experience. Wow. Hey, so it does really happen to a lot of people. Let's hear you. 0302 Yeah? Share with us. All right. And this one here says, Lexis, my mantra is, I don't lend money I can't give away. Yeah. My maximum is 200 Ghana. Ghanaians are terrible when it comes to settling debts. Okay, well, thank you. Let's see who's here. Hello.
Hello, Leslie.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Great. You?
I'm well, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Bennett.
Bennett.
Yes.
All right, Bennett, let's hear you.
This guy used to be my mate in the college of the Junior College. And so I'm a challenge. So he was kind of helping me to read to me, even all the relevant assistance. So after I completed college, he is in the East region, I'm in the Central region. So after I completed college, he called me that he wanted to see me. I said, let me just get you on the phone. He said, no, you want to dash down, and then I just have a chat with me from the East region. So one evening I was there, he came together with the wife, and then the child was there. So I put it up for a night. Give them all the relevant attention. You know, he slept. I gave my ATM to him. In fact, instead of 133,000, so I gave my ATM to him. He went for 2,700. The following morning, he went for the 300 and then left. And then he called me again. Within that very week, that he's coming back again. I said, what for? But then he told me that he gave me my money back in a week's time. Then he called back that he was coming again. I said, what for? Then so when he comes, you will let me know. So I said, well, maybe by the time he comes, I'll not be available. I'll be at school by then. So I give the direction to my school. So he came over to my school there. And then he had a chat with him. He told me that he's coming back for additional 10,000. I said, 10,000 for what? Then he told me that, in fact, it was that he told me. He told me that, he told me point blank that the money he came for, he went to this woman, Agada. He wanted the money to be double. So I said, sir, if he told me earlier on that this is what you want to use the money for, I wouldn't have given him my 3,000 himself. Then I said, so what do you expect me to do? And he said, I should go for loan. This microfinance loan. Not even how do you call it, no for commercial bank. This killer loan. I said, oh, Daddy, if you take possibility negative, this is what I can afford to help you. And then he went away. So I was doing my degree at UCC, and I needed a car to pay my school fee. I called this guy. The guy was tossing me up and down. You know, they gave him 1 month stamp. They gave another 1 month stamp. So in fact, to cut everything short, to translate the whole thing, you know, like this. Eventually, the relationship became very sour relationship. You know, and then he couldn't pay all the money. He paid. He told me that the week time he gave me back my money. It took about almost a year, and he paid the money bit by bit. So the last tranche of the money, I think it was around 1,300. Then but then it's what I passed on. So I told him, okay, if that is the case, the time to you just take credit from the time to and then back that's what I to serve your friend to be coming for your mother funeral. And they gave me the 300, send the 300. It's about 10 to 11 years now. I'm not here for me again. But he called, whenever I called my friends, he asked for me. Then they were gave my name like that. He will call me. Up to now, they are not able to place in the call.
Wow. How do you feel about that?
I feel very bad because even after completing college, he was still owing some 1,500 or so. He wanted to pay. I said no. I gave it to you free of charge. Like, you take it. Because I realized that at the point in time, I don't want to disclose my ability to it, but somebody was seeing difficulties. I am blind. So it was kind of helping me when we were in the college. He was reading, he was reading, about hearing. When he went for the art program, the art sector program, he was the one who helped me to do my lesson notes, then the other stuff.
Okay.
And I was also feeling it because at the point in time, his Alawa wasn't coming. I wasn't coming, so I was doing everything for him. At the other man, I was going for the food staff, and then he did the cooking and so. Until we completed, I did call the program.
The program. Okay.
So, in fact, after now, I felt very bad. But it has passed, But up to now, I have never been able to place in the call.
So you've let the money go, essentially, right?
Yes, the last count of the money, instead of starting to I gave in 300. That's the same as 300.
Okay.
But it was again owing me 1,500. But that one I didn't take it. I said, to forget it.
Okay. Thank you so much for sharing that. This is really serious. Now, Kwekubeku also sends me a message and says, Lexis, I've learned my lesson severally. I've now come to the conclusion that if you ask for 500 Ghana cedis, I'll give you 50 Ghana cedis. I won't give you anything I'm not ready to lose. That's all. That's an interesting one as well. Okay. Lexi, so I lent money to a friend and she did the same thing. I exercised patience, collected my money, and I've cut her off completely. What kind of cheating is that? That's from Efua Santua Yaboa. Efua, thank you. You can call me 0302-216-541. I see people sharing lots of experiences with regards to this particular story as well. Emanuela, I hope I got the name right? Okay, Lexis, I learned mine Rock of Ages. Actually, we're still pals, but not as close as before. So my old boy taught me exactly what you said. Never lend money you're not ready to lose. So if you request a loan of 1,000 cedis, I will give you only 300 or 400 cedis as a gift and tell you to use that and find the rest. So you're not expected to pay me back. Neither am I expected to ask it back. Simple. On we go with life. All right. Okay. If you have any experiences you'd want to share, I would love to hear it. 0302-216-541. That's my call number. Sammy from Akropong says, Lexis, this issue. This lady's son was seriously sick, admitted at the hospital and asked for some money. I gave her and now she doesn't even pick my calls. Just yesterday, I needed 1K to pay my hospital bills. Till now, she's yet to answer my WhatsApp messages. Oh, Asemben Kreni. Hello?
Hello, good afternoon.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome. Let's hear you. I'm okay. Thank you.
Yeah, for me, when I borrow money from someone and the person is keep it, I become offended. Because it happens like I'm giving who into the person's pocket. And I find very difficult go in for another money, there's a problem. So if someone lends your money, the person will keep it, which means the person doesn't want to lend the money anymore. So I think it's very difficult to take money from someone who will need to take it back. That's it.
All right. Thank you, Joe, for your thoughts as well. Millie says, Lexis, for us to maintain our friendship or any other relationship, I don't lend money to the people I value in my life. I would support you with the little that I have, then advise you to obtain a loan elsewhere. Okay. So for your close network, you don't loan money to them. If you have, you help them. Okay. That's also something that we can practice, isn't it? I think I like that idea as well. So I only give you what I can afford to give, If I can't, then you have to find it somewhere else. Yeah. Anyway, Stanley in Ashimota says, Lexis, he lost his phone and needed one badly. Out of pity, I gave him my spare phone, which He promised to pay back immediately. Lexus, since last year, August, he still hasn't paid for the Samsung S24. Hey. Now, S24, they must pay a. Eh? Dream phone now, what do you know? Yeah, what do you expect giveaway? Stanley. Okay, 0302 if you have an experience you'd want to share, let's hear it. Lexus, I lent 1,000 cities to a friend since 2013 for a funeral. Till today, money has not been paid. I no longer lend money to anyone. Is that charity? Hey, charity, you remember this, 2013. Okay. Wow. 2013. Charity. Hey. And you remember? I see. I would have forgotten though, honestly. Okay. Dabs says, Lexus, lending money, no. I actually went for a loan for my friend, significant amount. I have to pay the person with the interest. After 5 years of chasing my friend, I had to give her a discounted payment plan, which she completed in December 2025. Lending money to anybody to me is a no. Okay. Hello? Hello?
Hello.
Hi, how are
Good
you?
evening. I'm fine by God's grace.
Yeah, I'm okay, thank you. What's your name?
My name is Matilda.
All right, Matilda, let's hear you.
Okay, so for now, I've stopped lending to people. If I have, then I give it to you.
Why?
I want, someone came to me that she wanted to sell drinks. I gave her the money that, she should sell it. She should take it and buy the things and take the money and won't take it back. So she came back to me. I thought she was coming to say thank you. But then she came with two of her children that they haven't paid. She hasn't paid her school fees. So she was coming back for school fees. And I realized that if I keep giving to her, she would keep coming back. I did give her something for the fees. That one, I told her I'll take it back. And for like 6-7 years now, I've been seeing the school fees.
7 years. 7 years.
Yes.
Wow.
So now, if I have and I can dash it to you, fine. But if I'm expecting it, so I just left it for her.
Okay, so you've let it go.
Oh yeah. So I let it go like after some months because she even left her house without telling me. She relocated.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Anyway, thank you so much, Matilda, for sharing this as well, yeah?
Wow.
Eben from Tesano says, Lexus, do not lend money you cannot give away, even if it's your wife. I've had issues with my wife, my friends, and my siblings. Lexus, it's an emphatic no for me. Eben from Tesano. Hey. But do you lend money to your wife? Is there lending and borrowing in marriage? I want to understand. Maybe I missed that chapter. Because I thought they said that if you're a man, your money is our money, and her money is her money, and those things. Or it has changed. Now that has changed. Okay, Amen. Anyway, thank you, Amen, for your message. 0302216541. This one says, Lexis, aside some 5 people in my circle who will always honor their word and pay back promptly or communicate with you if there's any delay or follow up to pay later, I don't lend money to friends, acquaintances and all. If you lend out money and they don't pay back, you lose money and friendship. If you don't lend out money, you may lose the friendship or not, but one thing is sure, you won't lose your money. Alexander in Adenta. Okay, all right, Alexander, thank you so much. And this one says, I don't lend what I cannot give away. Ghanaians hardly pay back. And I don't want relationships to spoil, so I can't afford to give it away. So if I can't afford to give it away, I won't even give at all. All right, thank you. Thank you for your message as well. And Caleb from Achimota says, this money lending issue. I gave a sum of 6,000 to a friend way back in school, that's in 2021, to aid him pay his fees, register for his final paper so we could complete school together, and to cater for some other stuff. He promised his dad will give him money, so he'll pay back. But he never paid the money up to now. I've just let it go, and we still vibe normally. I've just stopped asking about it, and he has stopped talking about it too. Life goes on. I wonder how they feel. Like, because I can't imagine me, when I know I owe somebody like that, and like I can still talk to them, and we are vibing, like, hey, Ramio. Like, I'll feel shy. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. How are you, Lexis?
I'm okay, brother. What's your name?
Yeah, someone calling from Tema.
All right, Sammy. Let's hear you.
Yeah, so this was my principle in lending money.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm winning money, then I'm sure I can take it from you, no matter what.
Hey.
And then you should be in the position to be able to pay. So, like, I know you are getting employed and what have you. Like, I know your kid. So, I know that at this point, you need the money, but there are a lot of stuff. I'm giving it to you, but I will take it from you. My friends, like, I've known a huge amount of money to my boss. I know my boss can do. I got at that point, she hasn't got it. I gave it to her, and then she paid back. I gave another to a friend. He paid back. I've given to another friend. He is in the position to pay, but he's dragging. Like, I'll take it. But if I realize that, no, you can't pay back this loan. Oh, no, I'm not giving you. And like everybody is saying, I'll just give you what I think I can let you. I'll just give it to you and I'll forget about it. For lending money, my dad advised me that if he has to collect money he lends people, he will be very rich. So I should also be very careful when lending money. So this is my mantra I've been working with. When you ask money and I realize that, you can't pay me, I'll give you. Simple.
Okay. Wow. That's a very interesting one. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sam. Neo Do Intema says, to lend money to a friend, no way. I'll give you what I can part with and no more. I learned this from a pastor friend. Okay. Hey. Then your hard-earned money pan and somebody they chop nyafu like that. You ask to problem. Chai. Then you are the bad one. You now feel uncomfortable. It's your own money and you feel so uncomfortable you don't even know how to ask about it. Hey Lexis, this matter. But this is a very long one. I'm going to read it. I lent money to my friend when her mom died almost 3 years ago to buy ticket to Ghana for the whole family. Okay, and this message is from the UK, so let me just put it in perspective, yeah? So, Lexis, I lent money to my friend when her mom died almost 3 years ago to buy ticket to Ghana for the whole family to come for the funeral. A year after her dad died, and to my surprise, I got to know she rebuilt the family house in the village for her dad's funeral. Meanwhile, she never said anything about my money. I came down with her for the funeral and I got to know she rebuilt the family house through a conversation with her brother. I asked for my money after we returned and she said she's struggling and does not have money just yet. And you know what? She was saying she would have to rent the house out. But my question is, how does a village house money come to pay debt in pounds. I've stopped asking, and she's pretending nothing is at stake. Once in a while, she'll say she owes so many people, including myself. My mom used to say, don't lend money you have plans for. I totally agree. Yeah. Lexis, Ghanaians don't respect the value of money. Ghanaians don't respect time. When they need help, they swear to pay back in theory. If Ghanaians would be very religious to pay what they owe, I'll help Ghanaians to live on credit, including buying things for their personal use. Their personal use, okay. That's Mark. Sunab says, I lent 20,000 Ghana cedis to a friend in 2010 for business. He has refused to pay since. He doesn't call. When you call him, he'll tell you, I'm busy. Lending, double no. Michael Bansa in Thomas says, Lexis, someone came for a loan to handle some funeral matters and promised to pay back on the Monday after the funeral. She didn't even call till I called her on the following Friday. It was at that point she started telling me she didn't get the cash she expected, so she will settle it later. Look, in this, I see one thing running through, especially the funeral ones, okay? The people are borrowing money for funeral, borrowing money. Guys, can you please take a funeral policy for your parents? Okay? Take a funeral insurance policy, okay, for your parents. I beg. I think that one of these days we'll do some insurance education here. Because today I'm seeing that people are borrowing money for funerals. That is unexpected. And when it hits you like that, especially when you lose a loved one, a relative, or a close, significant other or something like that, it comes with a lot of bills. You have to organize bonyo funeral for people to come and dance and eat jollof, funeral jollof. Please, take a policy, take an insurance policy. There are funeral policies from very, very different, insurance companies that will, cushion you in those times. Unexpected. I mean, some of them even help you so much that you don't have to take your savings to organize a funeral. You understand? You don't dip into your own pocket to organize a funeral. So take a life insurance policy, funeral policy, whatever policy that will make sure that in the event that a significant person in your life passes, you are able to organize these things without the burden of having to go borrow hospital bills for. I think this should be the takeout from this conversation today, okay? That's my bit for you. Anyway, thank you so much for calling in, all those who contributed. And if you are listening now and you are owing somebody, I beg, pay. I beg you, pay. If you are listening right now, no, you are listening to me, you owe. Times are hard. I know times are hard, but crowd here. You call that person and tell them. In fact, if you don't have the money now, call them and tell them, oh, this is the reason why I haven't paid, but I will pay. Immediately I get some whatever. You understand? Assure them. Don't let them rather come and then they will be chasing you. Then they are feeling uncomfortable. Then my breath. Why? I don't want to say.
Je m'appelle